the questions I get asked all the time from both novice and some experienced investors is, how do I find motivated sellers? And the common theme that I find when I'm talking to people is that they're using a sledgehammer to crack a nut when it comes to finding motivated sellers, because they're just trying to find anything and everything. And so they're taking a very blanket approach. Perhaps that's through doing lots of leaflets or just approaching lots of different estate agents to try and hope that out of that falls maybe a motivated seller that is looking to either sell below market value or perhaps do a lease option or rent to rent or something along those lines. What I would suggest to you is take a much more targeted approach. Think about what you're trying to find and how you might best go about finding that, because you'll spend less time and less money actually finding them then. What do I mean by that? Well, if I give you an example, if I was looking for something that was perhaps below market value, what I would do is I would first of all look at the motivations of the person and potentially the property. So I might look to see if I can find properties that are in a situation where the seller might be motivated, and that might be, say, for example, repossessions. So they may be prepared to sell it below market value just in order that they don't get repossessed. Now, that's not always possible, but I'm just using this as an example. So then I have to think about, well, where can I find repossessed properties? So rather than just looking for any type of property, I can narrow it down and start to think, where might I find repossessed properties? And I can start targeting either agents that sell repossessed properties or websites where I can obtain repossessed properties. I might also think about, well, where am I going to find people that might be facing repossession or about to? And think about their connections. So their connections might be with brokers who deal with refinancing, people that deal with managing debt, and those kind of third-party suppliers that you could then make some connections with and start to talk to them about if they have customers that might be facing repossession or about to face repossession and maybe need to sell their house, and how you could help them and look at helping put the plan together, or not even getting involved in the plan, but just seeing if they will refer potential customers to you. And that's a much faster way to get to your audience, and much cheaper and much easier if you just take the time to think about some of those things that surround what your customer might look like, the connections that they might make, and the types of properties and where you might find them. That's a much easier way for you to go about finding motivated sellers. Now, I've found motivated sellers for many years now and got some fantastic deals, and I help my customers all the time, my clients, help them find those kind of people. So if you need some help putting together some ideas and some thoughts about who the kind of people are and where you might find them, then please book a call with us at The Property Mentor, and we'll help you. So free coaching call, you can book that on our website, it's thepropertymentor.com, and come and speak to me and I will help you put some details together to see if you can start finding some of those motivated sellers.